start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Sims. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Tyson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Back to pass, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air, it's Levitt. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Udo. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Right on target this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, This offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
And now a chance not only scores on the sneak.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levitt. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's McClain. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion.
Get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. It's caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got...
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly.
He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
A strike downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's got it. 1st down and more. Bulldozes his way through. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. On the run deep down the right side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the good news news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play small.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Got the back over the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback extends the play. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Hauls it in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Makes him talk with a hand. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Udo. Runs through the tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gonna take a shot at this DB. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these two-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The snap sets up the throw. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Texas! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the fourth. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's caught inside the 20.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. With the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Right down the boulevard. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's taking the deep shot. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang